Hey, let's stop financial pleasing. You can't afford it. Financial people pleasing. You can't afford it. If we empower ourselves and set some boundaries, our life will change. Hi, I'm Monica Allen. I am a nurse practitioner by trade, and I am a money manager at heart. I wrote the book, Girls Just Want to Have Funds, available on Amazon. It's 4 steps to financial freedom, and I feel like they're pretty easy steps. I want to be your financial therapist and help you work through wherever you're at and whatever age you're at, from your 20s, and if you catch on early, hooray, up until you're entering in retirement. It's never too late to change those financial things that you're doing. And I have some easy answers, and it's not what stock to buy or what to do. I have answers in 4 steps that will put you above 75% of the people that are living paycheck to paycheck. They may look wealthy. They may also have a lot of credit card debt and or payments. So I want to give you peace with a capital P, and we're going to work through some things together on this channel. And that's why I developed it, and I have my son helping me out with it. So say yes. You don't want to say yes when your bank account is saying no. I knew somebody, and I talked to somebody yesterday, and she said, I went to this concert and I did this because the other person had bought the tickets, and so I felt like I needed to get the room, and I had $9 in my account when I came home, and I'm not going to get paid till next Friday. You're setting yourself up for failure when you do that. And when you can't afford it, sometimes saying you can't afford it opens up all kinds of new doors where all of a sudden something happens for you totally unexpected just because you were honest. And when you're honest, then it gives your family members the chance to be honest, or your friends the chance to be honest, that, you know what, I'm struggling. I don't know exactly what I've done, but I know that I'm going to change it. I'm not saying you have to eat rice and beans every meal, but there are ways to cut down when your bank account is telling you you don't have the money to do it. Listen, women and financial guilt are top because we're guilty. A lot of us have to work outside the home, and so we're guilty. We're not a great mother. We don't feel like we can give everything to work. We're not a great kid to our mom and dad, that if we're lucky enough that they're still living. We feel like we're failing in every area of our life. And I'm here to tell you, you're not failing. You are just like everybody else. So that should take some of the pressure off. But you've got to stop feeling that guilt towards family, friends, church, or other expectations. Some of them you are putting on yourself. And if people knew that you were in a financial downfall or a financial squeaky area right now, they wouldn't expect anything from you. They want you healthy and alive and happy. Listen, that's not in my budget right now. That's a simple. And do you know that no is a full sentence? You don't really even have to explain. But if it's not in your budget right now, it's not in your budget right now. And so there's ways to do things also that are much cheaper. So say everybody's going to Florida on spring break, and your kids, they want to go to Florida too. And you tell them, hey, we're not going to Florida this year. You don't even need to tell them why. But what we are going to do is Tuesday, we're going to Turkey Run State Park, which is near me. And we're going to go hiking and have, we're taking a picnic. We're going to grill out some hot dogs, and we might even swim in a lake or go canoeing. And then on Thursday, you're going to be able to have friends spend the night. Everybody's going to do pallets. We're going to rent a really good movie, and we are going to cook popcorn and mix M&Ms with it. And then Friday, we're going swimming at an indoor place. My spring break I'm cold because I'm in Indiana. So we're going swimming somewhere that's indoor, much cheaper than Disney, much cheaper than flying people to Florida or even driving. So there's things that you can do that your kids will have a blast and have memories. If you think about it and you think back to vacations that you went on with your family, if you were lucky enough to, what are the real memories that you remember? I remember the times that I went with my cousins hiking, and somebody fell in the lake, somebody else lost their shoes in mud. And I remember Christmas get-togethers with a lot of people, not necessarily presents, but a lot of good food and fun times. And we've got to get back to where we don't have to spend a bunch of money that follows us home on a credit card so that we can say, we did this like everybody else. And so we're paying the spring break off on the credit card until our summer vacation or longer. And we're just running in that. And it's okay to say that's not in my budget right now. You can fool your kids and you don't even have to say it if you're saying it to your husband or spouse. You can say it in private, and then with them just say, hey, here's what we're doing. And if they go, oh, don't get mad at them. Just think in your mind, maybe it would be more fun to you for us to go to Florida, but we're not doing it. And we're going to be financially healthy. You can always teach your kids about being financially healthy too. I had a son and he was little, and I had this broken down van. It was an automatic door. I kept that van for 15 years. The automatic door didn't work, and we dropped people off at school. And instead of, it cost $2,000 to fix, so I wasn't putting $2,000 in a car that old. That van made us rich, by the way, by not having car payments that long. Anyway, that's beside the point. My son, even though he was little for his age, would open that door and I would tell him, you're the strongest boy in your grade. And he would leave with a great big smile. And now, he's a grown man with a family, but he is buff. Did I cause that? Just because I was, instead of saying, this junk and broken van, I said, you're so strong. And he loved it. So you can reword and rethink things with your kids, especially younger ones, and they never even know you suffered. Look, your self-worth doesn't revolve around money, and it doesn't revolve around how much you give to others. Because financially, you can give other things, time, a listening ear, help weeding their yard. You can give other things like time to others, which is a lot more valuable. You're painting rocks with your kid. You are doing activities that are very cheap. Time is so important. Let's not forget that. Hey, this is Monica. Let me be your financial therapist. If you like this, subscribe and click like. That helps my algorithm and gets more people that might need this video listening. Have a great day.